Demystifying networking, Layer 2 versus Layer 3.
Hello and welcome to our in-depth guide on network layers. Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of networking and understand the key differences between Layer 2 and Layer 3. To better understand these layers, it's essential to know that they're part of the OSI, Open Systems Interconnection, model, a conceptual framework that standardizes the functions of a communication system into 7 distinct categories, or layers.
What is Layer 2?
Layer 2, also known as the data link layer, primarily provides the functional and procedural means to transfer data between network entities and might also provide the means to detect and possibly correct errors that may occur in the physical layer. In simpler terms, Layer 2 is responsible for transferring data frames from one device to another directly connected device, and it uses the hardware addresses of the devices for this purpose. This hardware address is also known as a MAC, Media Access Control, address.
What is Layer 3?
On the other hand, Layer 3, or the network layer, is primarily responsible for packet forwarding, including routing through intermediate routers, since it operates on packets rather than frames. Unlike Layer 2, Layer 3 uses logical addressing, IP addressing, to identify devices and their network location. Layer 3 is also responsible for network segmentation, traffic control, and packet sequencing.
Main differences between Layer 2 and Layer 3.
Let's now discuss the key differences between Layer 2 and Layer 3. 1. Addressing. Layer 2 uses hardware or MAC addresses to identify devices, while Layer 3 uses logical or IP addresses. 2. Data format. Layer 2 works with frames of data, whereas Layer 3 works with packets of data. 3. Device use. Common Layer 2 devices include switches and bridges, while Layer 3 devices include routers and multi-layer switches. 4. Function. Layer 2 is primarily concerned with local delivery of frames between devices on the same network, while Layer 3 is about packet forwarding and routing through intermediate routers. And that wraps up our discussion on the differences between Layer 2 and Layer 3 in networking. Remember, these layers each serve their unique roles in delivering and managing network communication. They work together to ensure that data transmission is smooth and efficient across networks. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you now have a better understanding of the distinction between Layer 2 and Layer 3. Stay tuned for more enlightening discussions on networking concepts.